Even from the outside, you can see that Yuculta Lodge is designed to be a home, not a hospital or institution. What families and other visitors notice is the calm, home-like environment, a sense of community. Yet this 100-bed facility offers state-of-the-art care for elderly people with a variety of health problems.
What we really wanted to create was an environment that was supportive to residents no matter what their needs might be. And certainly one of the major components was what kind of a nurse call system would we have here. So to support our philosophy of having a warm, friendly atmosphere and environment for our residents, we wanted a system that did not involve flashing lights and ringing bells. So we purchased the Vigil system, which is a silent system, and it works really, really well.
Linda and Murray Rulin visit Murray's mom, Margaret, almost every day at Yuculta, and they like the calm, discreet atmosphere enabled by the silent Vigil system.
Just this morning we came in, we were talking to the RN, and her beeper went off. Somebody was in trouble in one of the rooms, but we didn't even know it.
We didn't even hear the beep because it was obviously a vibrating pager that she just said emergency in room such and such.
And the two of them took off. The old way, there would have been beep, 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 and everybody would have been running.
It's almost like a foghorn, or something. Oh. It was an awful noise.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it's like you don't have those kinds of bells and whistles in your own home going off all the time, and you don't have it here.
The Vigil system is personalized for each resident. For instance, Miss Mary Smith has night rules and day rules. Her night rules in this case are set for room entered instantly, room departed immediately, and out of bed for 15 minutes. If Mrs. Smith was a fall risk, you might set that lower to 1 or 2 minutes. As well, Mrs. Smith's allowed to toilet herself, so we've set her in-ensuite rule at 10 minutes. If she's in the ensuite longer than 10 minutes, we're going to get a page and we're going to go to attend to her. What this allows is each resident to get individualized, personalized care when and where they need it. A resident was to get out of bed and leave their bed and they were not allowed to, we'd get a call. And the call would come up on the active call screen as well as on the silent pager. And the pager would vibrate, you see the call being raised, and there's the pager vibrating. Now, if that same resident was to leave the room, and they were not allowed to leave the room because they're at risk of wandering, you would then get a room departed call. And again, that would come up on the active call screen and on the pager.
There are 2 Vigil sensors in the resident's bed. One indicates incontinence or wetness, and the other is a pressure sensor that will alert the staff when the resident leaves the bed. In addition, there are 3 motion sensors in each of the resident rooms, and they're very discreet. One is in the ceiling, one is in the door coming into the room, and the other is in the bathroom. Once the sensor has been activated by the resident, these silent vibrating pagers go off. Each of the care staff are wearing one of these all of the time during their shift, so they can be notified immediately when the resident is in need and go to that specific resident right away. Actually, within 2 weeks of moving here, the staff reported to us that the residents were sleeping better, they were eating better, and they were certainly less agitated.
Just having that quiet, calm, relaxed atmosphere that we experience here, as you can see, it's just the world of difference. It's safe and it's not intrusive.
I'm very, very happy to have people that understand what you like, and they're good to us.
Business Development Officer Christina Stevens travels throughout North America explaining the efficiencies Vigil can create for residential care facilities.
For staff management, essentially what the system is able to do is they're able to generate reports. And from those reports, they're able to see how staff are spending their time. They're able to see how long it's taking them to respond to specific calls. They're able to see what time of the day it is busy and what time it is quiet, and then adjust shifts accordingly.
The central computer records call times in a call history log for future reference. This is useful for tracking patterns. If Mary Smith usually needs attention at a certain time, staff can anticipate her needs, improve her comfort and dignity, and make efficient use of staff time.
Here at Yuculta Lodge, where our whole purpose is to create an environment and a living experience for our residents that's warm and friendly and stress-free, Vigil has been a real ally to us, and we just are so pleased that we were able to find a system that married with our philosophy, and it has done that, and we have evidence of that from our residents and from our staff, and I think we made the very best decision that we could.